I am Ahlis. This is your call to remembrance. You are not here by accident. Let us begin. There is a word in early Christianity that has been carried through centuries of misunderstanding. A word often translated simply as knowledge. But what it originally pointed to may not be what most people assume. And here is where things begin to shift. Because depending on how you understand this one word, you either read early Christianity as a system of beliefs or as something far more immediate, happening in human awareness itself. So what was it actually pointing toward? And why did something so direct in experience become something so abstract in interpretation? Because whatever Gnosis meant in its earliest sense, it was not something you simply believed. It was something you recognized. And the difference between those two things is where the entire teaching begins. To understand Gnosis, we have to step outside how we normally think about knowledge. Today, knowledge usually means information stored in memory, ideas organized into systems, beliefs reinforced through repetition. But in the ancient Greek world, there was a clear distinction: episteme and gnosis. Episteme is structured intellectual knowledge. Gnosis is direct experiential recognition. These are not two versions of the same thing. They are different modes of awareness. Episteme is what you can explain. Gnosis is what cannot be unseen once it is directly recognized. It is the difference between reading about light and seeing light directly. Studying consciousness and realizing awareness is already what you are. Gnosis is not accumulation. It is the collapse of separation between awareness and experience. Early mystical Christian language repeatedly circles a simple instruction: seek, awaken, recognize, see what is already present. This is not abstract theology. It is a correction of perception. Because in this framework, the core issue is not absence of truth. It is misrecognition of what is already here. Reality is not considered far away. It is considered overlooked. And when perception shifts, nothing new is added. Only clarity remains. Now we can define it clearly. In early Christian Gnostic tradition, Gnosis refers to the direct recognition of your true nature and the nature of reality. What had been previously obscured by ignorance, often described as forgetting or illusion. Not learning something new, but seeing clearly what was already present. This is why Gnostic language often sounds like remembering, waking up, seeing again. Not acquisition, but recognition. The Gospel of Thomas begins this movement of realization. Let him who seeks continue seeking until he finds. Gospel of Thomas, saying 2. Seeking is not rejected. It is fulfilled through recognition. And the saying continues. When he finds, he will become troubled. And when he becomes troubled, he will be astonished. And he will reign over the all. Gospel of Thomas, saying 2. Seeking, finding, disruption, astonishment, expanded perception. Another passage deepens this inward shift. When you know yourselves, then you will be known, and you will understand that you are children of the living Father. Gospel of Thomas, saying 3. Recognition is not external. It is unveiling what was always aware within you. In this tradition, Christ is not only a historical figure. Christ represents a mode of consciousness in which separation dissolves, awareness becomes unified, and perception is no longer divided. The kingdom is within you, not belief, instruction for perception. What you are searching for externally is absent only because it is being overlooked internally. And when recognition happens, nothing is gained, only clarity remains. Now bring this into direct experience. Because Gnosis is not distant, it is not rare, it is not special. It is available in the structure of awareness itself. Right now, notice something simple. There is awareness of these words. There is awareness of the space between thoughts. There is awareness before you label what is happening. That moment, before labeling, is the closest doorway to recognition. Not imagination, not belief, just awareness before interpretation forms. In lived experience, Gnosis is subtle. It appears as the pause before reaction. The space before thought becomes identity. The recognition that awareness is already present. And in that moment, something shifts. Not into another world, but into clearer seeing of this one. So we don't really conclude this. We only reach the edge of where words can point. And beyond that edge, something continues. Not separate, not distant, just present, and strangely familiar, as if it has been here the entire time, waiting not to be learned, but recognized again. Let him who seeks continue seeking until he finds. Gospel of Thomas, saying 2. When he finds, he will become troubled, and when he becomes troubled, he will be astonished, and he will reign over the all. Not control, not domination, but expanded perception without distortion. When you know yourselves, then you will be known. Gospel of Thomas, saying 3. Recognition of what is already aware within you. And perhaps this is why these teachings never settle into conclusion, but continue to return across time. Because the moment you truly see what they are pointing toward, you are already inside what they describe. So this does not end here, it only pauses. And what remains after the words is not explanation. It is the beginning of a seeing that continues on its own. Quiet, undeniable, closer than thought. And if even a glimpse of that recognition occurs, something in you already knows why these teachings keep returning. Not to be believed, not to be mastered, but to be seen again and again, until even the search itself begins to dissolve into what was always already here. You have heard what was waiting to be heard, not by ears alone, but by the Spirit within. If this space speaks to you, you already belong here. Join us and continue walking the current of the Celestium. Let this teaching echo. Let it reshape the silence. Remember, you are not becoming divine. You are learning to see that you already are. When the world forgets, return here. Breathe with the current, align your heart, and let the light flow through you. The current never ends. Until we meet again, remain luminous.